Hi, this is Patrick, Walk from Lost Kids, and this is the courthouse where my life has gone terribly wrong. I have no criminal history, I have no violence history, I have no drug use. There's absolutely no reason I should have 0% access to my children. I am not an exception. There are thousands of people this is happening to all over the country, and I'm standing with some of them here, and they can just introduce themselves pretty quick.
Hi, I'm Kristi, and my court case actually took place in Sacramento. If any of you are familiar with Divorce Corp, or if you are or are not, I highly recommend watching that movie. The documentary. It highlights the corruption in the system, and it can actually illustrate it much better than me trying to tell you about it. My judge, the first judge I had, actually is featured in that documentary, Judge Peter McBrien, and I can tell you there's a lot of corruption within the system. If you think you're going to walk in and that you have equal opportunity and equal, that the truth will be heard, that justice will be served, you've got another thing coming. So take a look at that documentary, Divorce Corp.
Hello, my name is Dr. Carlos Rivera. I'm a pediatrician in New York, and I'm here to support Patrick on his Walk for Lost Kids, as well as Kristi in her efforts with Mommy's Interrupted, and my friend that I just made, Ben, who I can't pronounce your last name, but I apologize. But I'm here to raise awareness to parental alienation, and fortunately a few minutes ago we had Kristi's parents here. Grandparent alienation is another abomination we just have to get rid of. We need to look at what's truly in the best interest of the kids, not the rhetoric that the court gives us or the child support services gives us. We need to truly do what we know in our hearts and mind is the right thing for the children. 50-50 shared custody, equal access to parents. There's no reason a parent should have to fight, borrow money, beg and plead to see their child. If they're a loving parent, loving grandparent, loving friend, they should have equal access to nourish these children. These children should grow up with nourishment, proper guidance. Please keep them out of these fights.
Good afternoon, my name is Ben Winderweedle. I'm an active duty service member stationed in Great Lakes, Illinois, and I flew out west to join my friends Patrick, Carlos, Kristi, to highlight the problems that we have with, as you can see behind me, this is the Superior Court Family Division. And inside family court, each one of us here, each parent here, expected to walk inside a courthouse similar to this, somewhere in this country, and get justice. Now, none of us are criminals, okay? I had a top secret clearance in the United States Navy. I've been in for 20 years. I have a great career path that I've already completed. But the one thing that is the most important to me that I fought for, my constitutional freedoms, have been eroded and trampled upon. Right back there, flying right now, is the American flag. Men and women traveled from far and wide to fight for this country. They've bled their blood all over this earth for freedom. Freedom. The basic premise of freedom is the life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. But inside family court, you are denied all of those. Inside those courts, they make winners and there's losers. And in the end, the real losers are our children. It is not, our families know this. Our society knows that there's a problem inside family court, but it's not discussed. And I'll tell you why it's not discussed, because of what happened to me. Inside my court last Tuesday, the judge told me, stop expressing your First Amendment rights. He said, you need to focus on your children. But what did he do? He relegated me down to 1 hour of supervised visitation a week that I have to pay $30 a visit for. $30 a visit for 1 hour a week. So in a month's time, I get 4 hours with my children. I have to pay $120 on top of the $2,200 in child support I have to pay. My children are being held for ransom because I choose to express my First Amendment God-given right to address the problems in this country at a higher institution than a civil court. Our fellow Americans, you need to stand up. You need to say enough is enough. You need to stand beside us. Right now we are few, but I know for a fact that we are many. There are 1 in 3 children in the United States right now without a father. 1 in 3, roughly 15 to 20 million American children don't have a father. Look at the statistics inside our prison systems. How many of those people in prison didn't have a father? You're telling me the best interest of the children is to reduce me down to a standard 4 days out of the month. So let me tell you what you did in the best interest of my children. You thereby, by reducing my time down to less than 20% of the year, you have thereby increased my children's risk of teen pregnancy, of suicide, of dropping out of high school, of abusing drugs, and being incarcerated into the prison system, because you don't know what is best for my children. My constitutional right ensures and guarantees that I have equal and due process under the law, which you have denied me, you've denied these other parents, you've denied our children, and it is time that we put a stop to it. So we're coming to you today to make sure that you know and understand that we're not going to stand for it. We're not going silently into the night. You're going to have to drag us kicking and screaming all the way to hell, because we're going to tear your courthouse down, and you're going to answer for the crimes that you committed against our families. Period.
Amen.
Amen. Woo!